গুড মর্নিং এভরিওয়ান, কেমন আছো সবাই? সো আমরা যে সিরিজটা কমপ্লিট করতে চাইছি, আমরা চেষ্টা করছি যে 3 দিন বায়ো, 3 দিন 11-এর বায়ো, 3 দিন 12-এর বায়ো, 5 ডেজ ফিজিক্স, 5 ডেজ কেমিস্ট্রি, এইভাবে আমরা সব কিছু করবো। কিন্তু ম্যাটারটা হচ্ছে যে আমাকে ভিডিও দেওয়া নিয়ে কথা। সো আমি 2টো চ্যাপ্টার অলরেডি ভিডিও দিয়ে দিয়েছি, আর 3rd চ্যাপ্টার শুরু করব, প্ল্যান্ট কিংডম। আমি যত তাড়াতাড়ি পারছি ভিডিওগুলো দিচ্ছি, তোমরা ভালো করে দেখো, ভালো করে শোনো, ভালো করে নোটসগুলো ফলো করো, ভালো করে পড়ো সেগুলো। আই থিঙ্ক সো তোমাদের রিভিশনটা হয়ে যাবে। সো বেশি কথা না বলে শুরু করি প্ল্যান্ট কিংডম। ওকে, যে কি নোটসগুলো খুবই দেখবে, তোমাদের এগুলো পড়লে আর তোমাদের বই পড়াই লাগবে না, যারা পড়েছো অলরেডি। আই থিঙ্ক সো খুব হেল্প হচ্ছে তোমাদের। সো আমরা শুরু করি ইন্ট্রোডাকশন থেকে। Plant kingdom include all multicellular eukaryotic photosynthetic organism grouped as algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Plants are classified on the basis of different characteristics. The various systems used in classification of plant are artificial system or classification. It was given by Linnaeus and based on morphological character. Natural system of classification, it was developed by Bentham and Hooker and based on natural affinities among the organism. It was based on both external and internal features like anatomy, structure and embryology. It is the most common system of classification followed. Phylogenetic system of classification, it was given by Engler and Brantley and based on evolutionary relationship of an organism. It is also known as Hutchinson system. Classification done on the basis of chemical constituents of plants is known as chemotaxonomy. Numerical taxonomy include classification on the basis of observed character. Taxonomy is based on cytological information like chromosome number, structure, behavior and type of chromosome. Algae, these are chlorophyll bearing simple thalloid, autotrophic and mostly aquatic organisms, both freshwater and marine water. These include unicellular forms like Chlamydomonas, colonial forms like Volvox, Flamentius like Urotrix and Spirogyra. Algae reproductive vegetatively by fragmentation and asexually by zoospores, aplonospores, acanthes, etc. Reproduction in algae occurred through fusion of two gametes. These gametes could be isogamous. Both gametes are similar in size in non-motile Spirogyra, and isogamous. Both gametes dissimilar in size. Clydomonas. Oogamous fusion between one large female gamete and a smaller motile male gamete, Volvox and Fucus. Algae play an important role in carbon dioxide fixation on Earth through photosynthesis, thereby increasing the level O2 and environment. They are a chief primary producer. About 70 species of marine algae like Porifera, Laminaria, and Sargassum are used as food. Algae are used commercially for various products like algin from brown algae, carrageenan from red algae, agar from Gelidium and Gracilaria, spirulina, and cholera are used by space travelers. The algae are divided into three main caddies, which are as follows. Class: Chlorodophyceae, green algae. Members of Chlorodophyceae are unicellular, colonial, or filamentous. They are green due to presence of chlorophyll A and the pigment localized in different chloroplast. Shape of chloroplast varies like discoid, plate-like, regulated, cup-shaped, spiral, ribbon-shaped. Algae store food from starch and especially starch called pyridinoids located on chloroplast. Food may be stored in the form oil droplets in some algae. Inner layer of cell wall is made up of cellulose while outer layer is made up of pectose. Vegetative reproduction occurs through fragmentation. Asexual reproduction is done by zoospores by zoosporangia. Sexual reproduction occurs through different modes of isogamous, anisogamous, oogamous, Volvox, Ulotrix, Spirogyra, Cladoidomonas, and Chara. Class: Phaeophyceae, brown algae. Members Phaeophyceae are brown in color due to presence of fucoxanthin pigment. They range from simple branched filamentous form to profusely branched like kelps, which reach to height of 100 meters. They have gelatinous coating outside the cellulosic cell wall called algin. Cell contain chloroplast, centrally located vacuole and nucleus. Plant body indifferent into hold fast, stive, and fraud. Photosynthetic organ. Asexual reproduction occurs through biflagellate zoospores having unequal laterally attached flagella. Sexual reproduction may be oogamous, isogamous, or anisogamous. Union or of gametes takes place in water within oogeneum. In case of oogamous, especially sargassum, fucus, ectocarpus, dicotyota, and laminaria. A member of rhodophysin red due to presence of pigment are phycorythine. These are usually marine, occur close to the surface of water as well as in deep ocean. They reproduce vegetatively through fragmentation. They reproduce sexually and asexually through non-motile spores, gametes. Sexually reproduction is oogamous. A division of algae and their main characteristic common name, major pigment, stored food, cell wall. Class Chlorophyce. Green algae, chlorophyll AB, stars, cellulose. Class Phaeophyce. Brown algae, chlorophyll AC, fucoxanthin, mannitol, laminarian, cellulose, and algin. Class Rhodophyce. Red algae, chlorophyll AD, phycorythine, in Phoridian, stars, cellulose, pectin, and polysulfate stars. Flagellar number of position in insertion 2 8 equal apical, 2 unequal lateral, all absent. Habitat freshwater, brackish water, salt water, freshwater, brackish water, salt water, freshwater, brackish water, salt water most, freshwater rare. Then come into bryophytes. They are commonly found. They are commonly found in moist shaded areas in hills. These are known as amphibians of plant kingdom as they can live in soil and well as water are dependent on water for sexual reproduction for movement of gametes. In bryophytes, the main plant body is gametophyte which produce gametes. It is thalloid, lacks roots, stems and leaves and prostate or erect and attached to the substrum by rhizoid. Sex organ are multicellular and jacketed. The male sex organ antheridium while female sex organ is archegonium. Antheridium produce biflagellate anthozoid. Female sex organ produce on egg. Anthozoids are released into water where they come in contact of archegonium and egg cell. It fuses with egg cell to produce the zygote. Zygote undergoes meiotic division and gives rise to sporophytes. 2N. Sporophytes remain attached to gametophyte and takes nourishment from it. Sporophytes undergo reductional division or meiosis to produce haploid spores. These later germinated and give rise to haploid gametophyte. Bryophytes are used as food source. These are capable of in preventing soil erosion and also form ecological succession links. Bryophytes are divided into liveworts and mosses. Liveworts, the plant body is thalloid, marchanita. Leafy members have tiny appendages usually grown in moist, damp, shady habitats. They reproduce asexually by the formation of a specially structure called gamma or through fragmentation of thalli. Gamma are asexual birds which originated from small receptacles called gamma calves. Sexual reproduction occurs by the fusion anthrozoid and egg, which are reproduced in antheridium and archegonium respectively. Both male and female sex organs may be represented on same thalli or different thalli. Zygote gives rise to sporophyte, which is differentiated into foot, seta, and capsule. Some cells of capsule undergo meiosis and gives rise haploid spores. These spores give rise to gametophyte. The predominant stage in the life cycle of moss is gametophyte, which consists of two substages, protonoma and leafy stage. Juvenile stage of the protonoma, it consists of slender, green branching system of filaments. Leafy stage develops from the secondary protonoma as lateral bud. It bears the sex organ. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation and budding secondary protonoma. Masses provide food or herbivores used in packing material fuel. They decompose rocks, colonies them along with lichens. Liverworts, Marchanita, Moss, Funaria, Archegoniophore, This is icogoniophore, gamma cup, rhizoid, capsule, seta, leaves, main axis, rhizoid, gametophyte, sporophyte, pteridophyte. Pteridophyte are called muscular cryptogomas, also known as seedless vascular plants. They produce spores rather than seeds. Horsetails, equistum, ferns, selangilla, and club mosses, lycopodium. These are found near the marshy pools and damp places. In pteridophytes, the main plant body is a sporotophyte, which is differentiated into true root, stem, and leaves. Leaves may be small, as in Seligenella, or large microphyls, as in ferns. Sporophytes bears sporangia, which consist of leaf-like appendages called sporophylls. These sporophyls may be widely scattered in a plant or may be clustered in definite areas and a structure called strobili or consilaginella. The spores produced can be of similar kind, homospores, or can be of two kinds, heterospores, macro large and micro small. The spores germinated to give rise to inconspicuous, small but multicellular free-living, mostly photosynthetic thyroid gametophyte called prothallus. The gametophyte can grow only in cool, damp, and shady places, which has restricted the spread pteridophytes to a narrow geographical range. The gametophyte bear male and female sex organ called antheridia and archegonia respectively. Gymnosperm. In gymnosperm, the ovules are not closed by any ovary wall, remain exposed both before the after fertilization. Thus, naked seeds are formed post fertilization. No fruit formation occurs. Plants possess a tap root system, but in this form coralloid roots. Mycorrhiza, the stem are aerial, erect, woody branches or unbranched. The gymnosperm are heterospores, produce microspores, megaspores, and compact strobili or cones. Strobili bearing microsporophylls, microspongia are called microgreated or male strobili. Pollen grain. The cones bearing megasporophylls, ovules, or megaspongia are called microgreated or female strobile. Ovules or megaspongia borne on megasporophylls consist of nucleus from which megaspores mother of the development. Archegonia, one megaspore out of four developed into female gametophyte bearing two or more archegonia. Angiosperm, unlike the gymnosperm where the ovules are naked, angiosperm is flowering plant. Pollen grain ovules are developed in a special structure called flowers. The flower consists of male sex organ called the stamen and the female sex organ called pistil as carpel. Each ovule has megaspore mother cell which form four haploid megaspore meiosis. The pollen reaches stigma flower through agencies such as wind, water, insect. This is pollination. Each embryo is a three-celled egg apparatus having one egg cell, two syngrids, three antipodal cell, two polar nuclei. The angiosperm classified into dicotyledon and monocotyledon. Dicotyledon have two cotyledon and their seed reticulate venation in leaves and flowers, and 4 to 5 member of each roll. Monocotyledon have one cotyledon parallel venation in leaves and flowers with 3 member in each roll. Plant life cycle and alternation generation. First is haplontic life cycle. Second is replanting life cycle. 2n sporophyte. Dominant phase of sporophyte gametophytic phase is represented by the single to few cell gametophyte. Haplodiploidic life cycle. In this case, saprophytic as well as gametophytic phase is multicellular. So here is our plant kingdom short note. Thank you for this watching video and subscribe for next video and আশা করি সবার খুব ভালো লেগেছে এই চ্যাপ্টারটা পড়ে, কারণ এগুলো নোটগুলো খুবই শর্ট আছে আর এগুলো পড়লে তোমাদের রিভিশন হয়ে যাবে, আমি আগেই বলেছি। থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান।